Okay, guys, let's try that again. Sorry about that. I've got a pretty underpowered PC I've been using for the streams, and I've been getting since running the multiple cameras. So I'm running a Logitech camera up here, which is 1080p. I've got this new Elgato face cam here on the control panel, and I've got the capture card running, and I've got the chat running. Got to update the chat here. So I've been experiencing some crashes. We did get 45 minutes in. So we'll just do that one more time. We'll call this part 2 and play a few more games here. I've got probably another 30, 45 minutes till I got to go to work. So we'll hopefully see if this computer can hold up. But I'm definitely going to have to get another computer. Maybe Black Friday I'll end up having to buy a new one for my streaming, for like my media PC, because this PC I'm using right now I don't use for my live streams on Sunday. This is a much more underpowered PC, not enough for what I'm doing today. But let's get through this here for another 45 minutes. Hopefully we can call this part 2. Let's see if there's anyone in the chat. I think Dark Realm Gaming I saw was in the chat. And I wanted to show you how good these controls play for Street Fighter Alpha 2. I mean, I thought that they played exceptionally well. And this is Guy from Final Fight. I like how they introduced some characters into this one that weren't originally or from the Street Fighter series, that were Capcom. Like, these buttons do play very well for this game, I think. Like, I like them best. Like, I could play this on my arcade one up. I could play it on my at games. And I think that it plays best on here with this control panel. It's just too bad we can't connect this to Fightcade, you know, and play online. I think that would be really cool if we had the ability to do that. I know there's ways they can install Windows on the iArcade board, maybe with the Viper board. Who knows what's possible in the future with these. So just showing you guys there, the controls on the fighting games are pretty good. A lot of fun. And we're back here. We're on part 2. Everything seems to be running again. Let's see here. I'm checking on my phone. Dark Realm Gaming and JJ are in the house, in the chat. Biggie D, I sent you that friend request on my PS4. I'll have to check that. Get on my PS5, Dark Realm. Street Fighter 2 and 3 are great games. JJ says, hey D, didn't know you wore glasses. What are you playing? Street Fighter? So yeah, I wear glasses sometimes. I do wear contacts a lot, but every once in a while I wear my glasses. And what am I playing? Street Fighter? I was playing Street Fighter Alpha 2. And we're calling this part 2, JJ, because I had already done one stream, crashed on me midstream. So we're doing part 2 now. Just showing off iArcade, new control panel, new controls. Marble Madness. So this one here does play. I would say it's not perfect. Definitely needs some work. Maybe another config file on this one. Because there's just like, you can move it, but it takes a lot to move. Goal. This is one of those games also I'd never played before until I got it here on the iArcade. A lot of these Atari games I've never really played much of, but I'm enjoying them on here. But they're accurate as far as like the direction. It just takes more spin, I feel, than it needs to get to where you're going. And that's also the same thing I've been getting with Missile Command. No. Pretty hard with that little dip right there, out of time. You guys can see it's working now. And we're back. Hollywood Polo's here. He says, hi, Thanksgiving, everyone. That's a Nintendo game, is what Dark Realm Gaming is saying. Biggie D, is that a new shirt? No, this is not a new shirt. I've had this one for a while. Cowboys, just supporting the Dallas Cowboys. They've been playing good. They're going to be playing tomorrow, so make sure to tune into them. Dark Realm Gaming, happy Thanksgiving. Just had some shrimp and noodles. Sounds good. All right, Truxton. I'd never played Truxton before, but had a lot of fun with it. So let's load that up, play some Truxton 2 for a moment. We'll just do like a 1/4 challenge on some of these games so you can see them. So see, I'm able to hold down the button. Not sure if you can do that or if this control panel is just allowing me to do that. It's a pretty fun game. This is one that I've not played much of until this week, and I'm liking it. Graphics are really good for this game. You can see in the background everything that's going on there. That's pretty cool. Jason's back. He made it back. Yeah. I've been having problems with this computer crashing on me. Seems like it'll work for like we saw there for 45 minutes and then it'll just crash. And it's because I think I've got too many cameras going. Like if I was to disconnect one of these two, I could probably get away with it. But once I go to 3 is when I've been having issues. We're getting way too much rain at once. Yesterday it never stopped. Getting a lot of rain, Jason. We got a 1 day of rain here. It had been 7 or 8 months since we had any. We got 1 or 2 days of it. It was really nice. But it was pretty light rain, probably compared to most of the country. Play some Pac-Man Plus with the 4-way controls. Now that was another thing I was noticing is I was playing Truxton 2 with 4-way. I should have had an 8-way on. Yeah, this is playing pretty good. This one's not as good as the original, I don't think. Still a good Pac-Man, but I would much more rather play the original. I know Papa Brad was in the chat earlier. He was saying he was having some issues with the, I forgot what he called it, with the joystick. But it takes some getting used to is what he was saying. And I can see what he's saying on that. There is some adjustment to using these joysticks. They do feel a lot different than sand walls or other joysticks you probably used in the past. Ghost and Goblins, let's give it a shot. I haven't played this on the new control panel yet. Going to be working on my Ghost and Goblins review this Thanksgiving tomorrow, and hopefully I can finish it tomorrow. I don't want to rush it too much though. I have set up like a whole area for the review that I'm going to be doing it. Like I've got a table set up and the camera all set up with the lighting the way I want it and everything. I'm going to be filming that starting tomorrow since I'm off work. Papa Brad's Gaming, you are back. I am. We're going to call this part 2. I've got a little bit underpowered PC running 3 cameras. You know, the camera on the control panel, the camera on me, using a wireless mic, using a capture card, and I've got the chat going. I just think it's a little too much for this computer I've been using. I actually saw this computer I'm currently using. I bought it last Black Friday around this time. I think for $250. I saw it for $150 last week. So that's like very low end, and that's why we had to just stop on us and crash. It may do that again too. Just forewarning everybody. But hopefully we can, go 45 more minutes or 30 more minutes, and I'll close out the stream without us disconnecting like that. I don't like when that happens. I know that happens to Michael B sometimes during his weekly live stream, like his talk show. I haven't had that happen on one of my, regular live streams because I use a different computer for it. A much more high-end computer, gaming PC. I just don't use it for these streams because I don't want to mess with the settings. I have like separate PC that I use for the gameplay, like this. And that one I may have to upgrade. This is playing pretty good. I don't think this ROM plays as good though, as like the Arcade 1-Up ROM. Even though these controls are better, I don't think this one's playing as good. I can kind of see it lagging or skipping like a frame or two. And it's very slight, like almost unnoticeable, but I do see it. And that may be because I need to restart the iArcade. I think after you play it, you load a bunch of games up. It caches a lot of memory of those games, and I think like you have to turn it off and turn it back on every once in a while. That may be it too. Ah. So the farthest I've ever gotten in this, I think, is stage 3. This is a very, very difficult game. Anyone that's played this will tell you it's one of the most difficult arcade games. We're still going. Papa Brad's Gaming. Here is $5 in quarters for playing at the arcade, Biggie D. Make them last. I appreciate that, Papa Brad. That's huge. $5. Huge super chat from Papa Brad's Gaming. Super appreciate that donation. Definitely be using that. I'll hit up the arcade probably on Saturday and hopefully get in a walk and talk. I haven't done a walk and talk in about a month, and maybe I can fit one of those in on Saturday. And I'll use the $5 in quarters during the walk and talk, hopefully. Appreciate the money. That's great. Dark Realm Gaming is saying crash and burn, huh, Maverick? Goose, you stink. Tony C is saying my Ghosts and Goblins doesn't work at all, just a black screen. Are you talking about on the iArcade, Tony C, or did you buy a Ghosts and Goblins and it's not working? Let me know. All right, so let's go into Tapper. Tapper is one of my favorite games to play on this iArcade. It plays very well. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays with these joysticks. Now, I think Tapper is a 4-way joystick game, so we shouldn't have any issues there. It should actually play better with these joysticks. This will be my first time playing Tapper on this control panel. But I assume this would be a 4-way joystick game. I mean, there's no reason why it would be 8-way. Playing pretty good so far. That first stage is always so easy compared to what's about to come. Oh. Getting distracted, I looked over to make sure the stream is still running. And if you look away for just 1 second, it's too much in this game. This was also on my list of arcade one-up cabinets they should do next year. I think they should do the one with the fridge, that leak we saw that time, the prototype. I think that was an excellent idea. Obviously they couldn't get Budweiser in the name, but they could do a root beer tapper. Do the same thing. Forgot about the guy up at the top with the mustache. So this must not be saving my high scores, or maybe my high scores got wiped when I installed the new control panel. I'm not sure. But I think this may be one of those games that's not saving. I have to come back to that and check. Play some Berserk. Always a good go-to in this. With this control panel, probably play better. Tony C is saying, how do you reinstall a game that doesn't work on the iArcade? Just overwrite it, Tony, is what Papa Brad has said. Tapper get more and more difficult as you progress. And notice how many great arcade classics he has played and how effortlessly he moves from one to another. That is a great arcade gaming hardware. Yeah, I mean, we are moving from game to game. As you can see, there's no loading time. It's just simply, you know, loading up real quick and we're into another game. Not much, you know, wasted time. But since we've been doing that, that brings up a good point, Papa Brad. I do want to shut it down for a moment. And hopefully I can shut it down and turn it back on during this live stream. Because I want to let that cache clear on the board. Because I felt like in the Ghost and the Goblins, I was getting a little bit of a delay. So let's see here. Or it was skipping some frames. I think that could be the ROM. But every once in a while, I'll restart my iArcade while I'm playing it. Because it does seem to, over time, like, 45 minutes to an hour, need a restart. Especially if you're loading a lot of games. Like, I'm not sure exactly how many we've loaded there. But there were probably, 15 games we played in a row. So it can't hurt to turn it off every once in a while, especially if you're playing a lot of games. And Tony C says, I guess delete it from the MIA installed folder and try again. I'm not an expert, Tony. I'd have to look into that for you. But Papa Brad's Gaming can tell you. Mystery Encoder was in the chat earlier when I had started. So you could, hopefully they'll see and be able to answer your question. Who ported that Berserk, LOL? Well, we see Papa Brad's Gaming up on the loading screen for this one. You are way better at Ghost and Goblins than me. The iConfig app can reset the cab if it's plugged into the PC. I have you on Donkey Kong though. Overriding is the way. All right, let's play some Berserk.
Target. Destroy it. Humanoid. Intruder alert, intruder alert.
And this would be an 8-way game, I would believe. I'm going to switch it to an 8-way. You'll hear a little sound when you press that button. And that means that it's switched. And you can tell by the color on which one you're on.
Intruder alert, intruder alert. Humanoid. Intruder.
I'm not very good at this game, as you guys can see. But I do enjoy playing it.
Destroys the humanoid. Humanoid. Intruder.
Very basic, but it's a classic. It's where, see, I see all my high scores are not getting saved. So I'm thinking what's happened is whenever I installed the new control panel, it wiped the old high scores. Is all we're looking at here. So I'll just have to build those back up. But it did save, like on certain games, it did save my high score. We saw on Saturn, it did save the high score. So it's certain games, I guess. Or maybe, possibly, those particular games are not saving. I was playing all these games you see on the recent were games that I've been playing here in the last week or so since I got this. The Bad Dudes actually plays really good. Satan's Hollow I would like to play with the flight stick with the proper controls. Maybe we can get some new control sticks and light sticks and stuff for this. I know that's all coming. There are ports all over the front and on the sides for adding additional steering wheel, flight yoke, all kinds of things that are going to be coming to this. Play some Donkey Kong 3. Switch to the 4-way. This is always one of my favorites to play on this. The volume's really low in this game. Check out some other Donkey Kong games as well. My favorite Donkey Kong to play on here is Donkey Kong Jr. And see it saving high scores on this game. It's weird how we're not getting that on others. Tony C says calibrating the sending gun in Revolution X has been not possible the one time he tried. The game seems to be to default to a built-in crosshair in the top left. Donkey Kong Invaders, cool, is what Dark Realm's saying. I would like to get the sending gun. I'm hoping tomorrow or Friday they'd run like a 20 or 30% off. I know those things are selling at full price. They don't really have a need to run a Black Friday. They're also overseas. They're in like Europe. I don't even know if they participate in the Black Friday sales we have in America. So maybe waiting for no reason. But I'm going to buy a sending gun after Friday if it didn't go down in price. Because I want to start loading some gun games on this. Plus, with the Viper board coming, it's going to use all that technology as well. I think what it is the B is what I'm pressing to jump, and I don't know if that's the jump on this with this control panel. Okay. A. Come on. Come to Papa. Here we go. been my favorite Donkey Kong to play. No! I knew that was going to happen. But I went for it because I was so close. I almost beat my high score there. I was only 150 points away. Unfortunate, I was so close. But I'll take it, second place. And that high score is not even me, I don't think. I think that was the default high score from the ROM. Goofyfoot's here, saying hello, everyone. I guess I'm the only one working today, LOL. I'll be working later on, Goofy. I start at 3:30 my time. And it is 3 o'clock here, so I'll probably go for like 10 or 15 more minutes. I kind of want to end the stream sooner rather than later because I've been having crashes. We're considering part 2 of the stream because I just abruptly stopped the stream last time. Beach Native 78's here. Hey, Biggie D, go Cowboys. Definitely go Cowboys. Tomorrow's a big day for them. And the Eagles, they're so freaking good this season. We got to win all the games we can. Papa Brad's Gaming. I think the guns will work better than Glenn's Viper. Or the guns will work better with Glenn's Viper. I agree. He says it will be able to switch to the Viper board. Very cool. I know Glenn is making his own send-in gun. Yeah, he's making his own send-in gun. Plays really good. I actually used and played the send-in gun at Cleveland, at the Cleveland Gaming Expo. We have this button right here, which will be able to switch between the iArcade board and the Viper board, which is coming very soon. And let's see here. Taking a break, 2 hours till I'm done with work. Looking forward, I'm sure everybody's looking forward to the time off here over the next couple of days. Mike Hawkhurts is here. He says, hey, Biggie D, perfect timing for the stream. I just set up my iArcade stand this morning. Looking forward to setting up the GRS deck, the ME board, and the send-in light gun. He's received everything. He just needs to set it up. So, or you just set it up. So this morning. So looking forward to playing it, I'm sure. Ton of fun. I've been playing my iArcade Ultimate Control Panel nonstop since I set all this up. I haven't touched my arcade one up, my act games, none of it. I've just been playing this. It's a lot of fun. Going back and playing the games that I've been playing with the new controls is fun. Also adding the trackball games, the spinner games is a lot of fun. And then we've been talking today about the gun games and getting those going. And then we've got future racing games as well coming. And that'll be even more that we can add to this. Beach Native, I know, and can't stand those seagulls. And Mike Cockert says, my Jets had no problem defeating the Eagles. Problem is we can't beat anyone else. Yeah, it's strange in the NFL. You know, any given Sunday, it's like any team can win. But over time, over the course of the season and the playoffs, it seems like, you know, you're going to determine the best team by then. I think the Eagles have it this year. I think they're going to probably win it all. That's my guess. And if I had to bet money on it, I would say the Eagles win the Super Bowl. All right, so let's jump in and play. We've been playing all these games. Let's try Frogger real quick. Papa Brad's Gaming did tell me that Frogger plays pretty good with this 4-way joystick. I tried it last night. I'm not a very good Frogger player, so a little frustrating even with the new controls, but it's fun. Good game. Okay. That's a good start, I guess. Get off the turtle. I guess it's a turtle. I need to get a better headset for streaming. This is a cheap Sony headset. And it's got 2 wires coming down, which annoys me. And it's not very comfortable. Well, I got 1 frog there at the end. Score of 950. I told you guys I'm not very good, but I wanted to show you guys. I think the controls are definitely better on that one. Heavy Barrel I've been playing. I think this game was actually available on the iArcade when it was around and their store was open, but I never got it then. But I've been playing it since with the Mystery Encoder mod. Dark Realm saying he has a freeway for Atari 2600. Never had Frogger. Mike Hawkert says, does it allow you to switch between a 4 and 8 way at any time after the ROM starts? Yeah, you can do it at any point. So I'm changing it right there to 8 way. I could be actually moving the joystick and I can change to a 4 way. I wouldn't suggest doing that because I did it and it feels all weird, like I could break something when I do that. But you technically can do it. But I would suggest, you know, not touching it when you switch. So there's the 4 way and then 8 way. So this game I'm holding down the A and it's not working. I'm having to continuously press it. So certain games you can just hold down the button and it'll continuously shoot. Not this one. Pretty cool though, as you guys can see. Another game I want to get is Akari Warriors on here. I actually just need to load it on here, but I'm ready to get it on here. But you can actually play Akari Warriors with the joystick, and then you use the spinner to move. And then eventually you can actually, you know, if you purchase the Akari Warriors, you could fit that stick in here, supposedly. You know, we really don't have the proper controls for Qbert. Got a lot of games to choose from here. So now we're getting back into the original iArcade games that came on it, or that I purchased in the store. Let's play Mario Brothers. I always play this one a lot. Because these are games, you know, we can't ever play on anything else. You know, Arcade 1-Up's never going to make a Mario Brothers. Not likely Nintendo will ever make one. So it's a good game to play on the multicade. Papa Brad saying Qbert is buggy on the iArcade. And he's also saying he does not recommend Qbert on it. Crystal Castles, please, is what gaming is saying. We did play that earlier. I'll play it again. It's a lot of fun. Definitely one of my favorites. Go. I'm in an 8-way. I need to go to 4-way, so I just changed it. Much better. It was almost unplayable with the 8-way controls. This game has always, you know, had awkward controls to it as well. So you need really good premium buttons and sticks to play this. No, I accidentally hit the POW. If I just left that alone, I would have been good. He's moving fast now. Dang it. Just get a little running start there. I'm definitely doing better with this control panel than I was doing with the iArcade one. No doubt about it. See, it saved my high score. My previous was 8,900. So I'm very close to my high, my first time again playing it since I installed this. All right, so let's see, what time is it? 3:10. We got 5 more minutes. So let's play one more game. Someone had already requested it, Crystal Castles by Gaming. So we'll play that. And that'll be the last game we close out with. I'll just, oh, there it was. Sometimes if you haven't played it in a while, it's good just to go to the all menu and look through it there, or you can add these games to your favorite. So like this game I'll be playing a lot of. So I need to probably add this to my favorites. I'll hit X. Now go to my favorites and it's always right there. Easy to get to. How much was the arcade cabinet? So I paid $3.99 for this. You could probably find a used one for $2.99. I saw one on Facebook Marketplace this week for $400. And then you need the Mr. Encoder board, USB enabler, that's $30. And then you need the ultimate control panel. If you like this control panel, that's $165. Carl O is saying someone in Ohio is selling a new iArcade for $2.99 with the ME board. It's a 64 gigabyte model. I mean, that's fine. You know, you don't really need the, I think it's 128 I get on this. It's not that much more. Bentley Bear was Atari's mascot. Carl O saying he finished Spider-Man 2. Beautiful game, but buggy next to Alan Wake Remastered. That's cool. I may get Spider-Man 2 during the Black Friday. You know, if we see a really good price. I think we already can get it for some money off today, but maybe we'll get a good deal on it on Friday and I'll buy it. All right, one more game of Crystal Castles. This game I like to close out with because it's a game that plays really good, uses this trick ball very well. I guess all these games will eventually play well on the iArcade. They're just going to require config files and people going in and doing that work. And there's plenty of people in the community that are doing that behind the scenes for us to help us, get these games playing right. So it'll just take time. Not playing very good this game. At least get out of level 1. We'll go one more. That was a quick one. I think it's funny how the leaderboards keep track of so many people. I don't know how high or how many people are on the leaderboards. Like how far does it go? Like the top 1,000 or top? Not sure. But it seems like every time I get a high score in this game. You got the last gem. Got a bonus for that. They were trying to lure me in there. Not gonna work. Ah! No! I lost where I was going there for a moment. They get too close to you, you start having to make quick decisions, and then you make the wrong one. Game over. 14,809. Well, cool, guys. I appreciate you all joining me today. I was just, random stream. I've been doing this on Wednesdays, playing like a console or arcade for an hour, 2 hours on a Wednesday during the middle of the day because I work nights. So I appreciate you guys joining me and checking this out. But I am definitely impressed. Having a lot of fun with this. Playing it nonstop. Best probably $165 I've spent on a home arcade product, that's for sure. Definitely recommend it. And let's say bye to everybody who's still here with us. We've got Carl O, Mike Hawkhurts, Tony C, Gaming, Dark Realm, Jason. Jason saying appreciate the stream, Biggie D. So many good games to dive into. Absolutely, a lot of fun. Endless amount of entertainment with this iArcade now, and this control panel just made it so much more fun to play these games. Papa Brad's Gaming is saying, have a great day, guys. Carl O saying, Biggie D with the moves. Gaming, what components do you need and why? Join the iArcade Facebook group is my recommendation. Gaming, but also I'll have videos and things on this. It's just going to take time. But if you just want instant information on how to do all this, I would recommend joining the iArcade Facebook group. Also searching Mystery Encoder because you're going to need the Mystery Encoder mod to make this happen as well. But pretty cool stuff. Thumper Squid, hello wonderful gamers. You're just catching the very end of the stream, Thumper Squid, but been playing the iArcade here for about a couple hours, just going through these games, showing off these controls. But you guys have a good rest of your Wednesday. Have an excellent Thanksgiving. I'm going to be working again on those New Wave Toys reviews, getting those out. Also, likely will be streaming tomorrow about, or at least a video, but maybe streaming about the Black Friday deals that are going to be announced, and specifically home arcade deals. So Arcade went up at games if they have anything, and then any consoles that are interesting or games on consoles, we'll talk about it. But you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and looking forward to what everybody's going to get on Black Friday. And I know I'm going to get some pretty cool toys, some new home arcade products here in the next day or two. So there'll be a lot to watch on the channel and enjoy. You guys have a good, like I said, good rest of the Wednesday, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye-bye.